Yo, what's up, guys? I know I said I was gonna make a video earlier. That didn't happen. There was too much happening with the Commanders and Ravens game, and I got caught up in watching that. Um, so yeah, I said I was gonna go through the rest of the bowls and the other matchups. So let's go ahead and get into that. There's gonna be 43 bowls this year. First bowl will be Miami, Ohio, facing UAB in the Bahamas Bowl, and the championship ends will end it all on the 9th of January. And then I went over earlier. So you got on New Year's Eve, you have Michigan TCU in the Fiesta Bowl, and then you have Georgia Ohio State in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Then you have the national championship on the 9th. That's going to be in SoFi, which is where that the Rams play. Let's go ahead and start off. So you got Miami of Ohio, UAB, in the Bahamas Bowl. I really wish they kept. I really wish they kept the Popeyes sponsorship. Man, that was awesome. The Popeyes Bahamas Bowl. Yo, they had a hell of a ending in that game like a few years back. Then you have the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. Okay, Texas San Antonio versus Troy. Cincinnati Louisville in the Fenway Bowl, Wasabi Fenway Bowl. I don't know what that particular brand, if it's a wasabi brand, I guess. I don't know. The Cricket Celebration Bowl, that'll be, that's the Jackson State, North Carolina Central game. All right. We have New Mexico Bowl, SMU BYU. Oh my God. Jimmy Kimmel had a bowl. Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl, presented by Stifle. Washington State, Fresno State. Oh my gosh. Lending Tree Bowl, Rice and Southern Miss. SRS Distribution, Las Vegas Bowl, Florida, Oregon State. Frisco Bowl, North Texas versus Boise. Then the 19th, one game by itself, Myrtle Beach Bowl, Marshall versus UConn. On the 20th, we have, what is that, famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Eastern Michigan versus San Jose State. Roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl, Liberty versus Toledo. R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl, Western Kentucky versus South Alabama. Let's see, Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Baylor versus Air Force. Okay. In the 23rd, you have Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl, Louisiana versus Houston. Then we have the Union Home Mortgage Gasparillo Bowl, Wake Forest versus Missouri. Okay. Easy Post Hawaii Bowl, Middle Tennessee State versus San Diego State. Then on the 26th, the day after Christmas, Quick Lane Bowl, New Mexico State versus Bowling Green. Tuesday, Camellia Bowl, Georgia Southern versus Buffalo. Serve Pro First Responder Bowl, Memphis versus Utah State. Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl, Coastal Carolina versus East Carolina. Guaranteed Rate Bowl, Wisconsin versus Oklahoma State. And on the 28th, we have Military Bowl presented by Paraton, UCF versus Duke. AutoZone Liberty Bowl, Kansas versus Arkansas. That's a weird one. San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl, North Carolina versus Oregon. That'll be a good one. Tax Act Texas Bowl, Texas Tech versus Ole Miss. Then on the 29th, we have Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Syracuse versus Minnesota. Cheez-It Bowl, Oklahoma versus Florida State. Valero Alamo Bowl, Texas versus Washington. And then on the 30th, we got my boys Duke's Mayo Bowl, Maryland versus NC State. This is an old ACC matchup. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. Wow, okay. Wouldn't it just make sense to call it the Frosted Flake Sun Bowl? Okay. Pittsburgh versus UCLA. Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, my boys. Notre Dame versus South Carolina. This will be a better game than I actually expected. Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, Ohio versus Wyoming. And then we get into basically the top 10. Well, no, not yet. The Capital One Orange Bowl, Tennessee versus Clemson. Then the 31st, we have, what was that? Trans Perfect Music City Bowl, Iowa versus Kentucky. All State Sugar Bowl, Alabama versus Kansas State. On the second, we have, what did that say? Relia Quest Bowl, Mississippi State versus Illinois. We have the Citrus Bowl, LSU versus Purdue. Okay. Then we have the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic, USC versus Tulane. I'm going to answer in that one, see how Tulane fares. And then also, if Caleb Williams is going to be 100%, well, he won't be 100%, but is he going to play in that game? Then you have the Rose Bowl, which is Utah, Penn State. I'll be watching that as well. And, okay, yeah, that's it. And then the other games at the top, I named off already. So you got some interesting matchups. Like I said, the Rose Bowl game, the Cotton Bowl, the Citrus Bowl, the Relia Quest, not really. The Watch Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, of course. Then I also watched the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl because Notre Dame's in it. Let's see. Like I said, the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Maryland versus North Carolina State. I'm going to watch that one. Well, I'm going to try to watch as many as I can, but these are the ones I really want to watch, that I have vested interest in watching. I think that the North Carolina-Oregon one, the Holiday Bowl, will be good. This is just a weird because of the Kansas-Arkansas thing they got going on. I really don't care about that one. UCF, Duke. Coastal Carolina, East Carolina. It's like a state. Is Coastal Carolina is that a North Carolina school or a South Carolina school? I don't know, but it's a battle of the Carolinas. Let's see. Any other smaller schools I want to check out? Doesn't look like it. Maybe the Myrtle Beach Bowl, maybe, because they did beat Notre Dame. I want to see how they've stacked up so far this season. See how well they've gotten better. Florida, Oregon State, you might check that out. Washington State, Fresno State, the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl. I can't believe that man has a bowl with his name in it. Definitely going to check out the Celebration Bowl. And the Bahamas Bowl. It's 11:30 a.m. on a Friday, though. That sucks. I'm going to try to watch as much of it as I can before I go to work, but honestly, I'm going to. Luckily, there's a lot of these bowls on Saturday. And then, unfortunately, a lot of these games are during the week. I'll catch maybe the end of them just because of my work schedule. I'm not going to be able to watch too. Maybe I'll be able to catch a little bit on my breaks, but that's about it. And obviously the game, there's nothing Christmas, but like, yeah, man. So I remember when I was younger, I didn't have no worries, no responsibilities. I'd be able to watch all these college football games, man. Because school, you only had school till about 2:00. I'd leave, go home, catch the games on, have a good time, get something to eat, watch the games. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are the bowls and the matchups, and just basically my reactions to them, my thoughts on them. I may do the bowl picker thing, but I'm not going to make a video for that. That's just too much. Or maybe I'll do it later. Maybe I'll do it the day before. So that Thursday, on the 15th, I may make a video because I think I'm gonna play the bowl. The ESPN always has like a little bowl challenge thing, so I may play that and upload it up here. Just I don't know, just something for fun. It's a little fun thing, get you into the bowl season spirit. But yeah, that's all. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of these bowls. If any of your teams are in any of these bowls, or if you unfortunately had a team you watched and they had a bad season, let me know. All right, peace.